Even if you think you're being too strong, you actually probably are being exactly as strong as you need to be. Okay?
Yeah.
Alright, here we go.
We the new students, brought up for movements. No one can tell us we can't get through this. The world is seen through us cause we the next gen. If things go wrong, what'll be next then?
Don't rush. Don't rush. Stay, you want it. You want it. You're doing good. Don't rush.
I had a phone call.
What do you think is unique about the teachers at this school as opposed to like the other high school?
The teachers are very cool. They talk to students. They talk like if they was one of us. Like, you know, you could talk to them about your problems and stuff like that. And
sometimes they're alright. Overall, they're alright.
Teachers alright. They cool.
Do you have people that you look up to at this school, that mentors?
Yes, all my teachers. They have gone into my heart for the past 3 years.
What do you think about
It's a really blessed place to be working. There's a bountiful amount of creative people, young, old, grown, professional, pre-professional, getting down here. It's a beautiful place in particular because a lot of the artists that I work with in my private life are also employed in this building. The creativity oozes out of the walls here. I'm sure you could tell that from a lot of the video you've seen. And we have an exceptionally mature and handsome student body.
One of the projects we're working on is we're remaking a hip-hop classic. 93 Till Infinity by Souls of Mischief, which I played by accident in this class. They got all inspired when they heard the beat. They were like, "Yo, we want to do a remake of that. We want to do that. We want to do that." So I was like, "All right." So pretty much like half the students, and more than half the students in my class, wrote like 2 8-bar verses.
Tell us a little about
The roof project, entitled Rooftop Legends, was an idea created by myself, Jesse, Bais, the dean here at New Design High School, a couple other staff members, and the head of the design department, which is Corey Willis. We thought, you know, why not paint up the rooftop? It had a bunch of empty walls.
And when I first came up here, I was totally blown away. I think the space is amazing. It's huge. It's a square block. The walls are enormous. And the first thing I thought, man, we got to paint these. We got to put a mural up here. We got to just go crazy on these walls.
We had a credit recovery program over the summer, and they asked me to run it on the history of hip-hop. So I tried to plan a trip on for each element of hip-hop, one of them being graffiti art. So I set up a trip to the Graffiti Hall of Fame, but when I went up to look at the space, it was kind of right before they redid it, so they kind of ruined all of the pieces that were on the wall, so I had to come up with a different idea for a trip. When I spoke to my principal, he said, well, why don't we do something similar like that on the roof?
I think when people look at graffiti, they think about subway cars and people tagging roofs inside the doors and stuff like that. And not that our perspective is that those same kids, if given the right programming, the right educational environment, wouldn't have been doing that. If they would have had access to the arts, to programming, to places like this rooftop, they would have been doing it here. And so our hope is actually to take the best of what street art is and to go ahead and give it a place and a location.
I know the beat is quick. The key to rhyming to a
Slow
quick.
down, huh?
The key to rhyming is something quick. Slow down. The key to rhyming is something slow. You want to speed up. Okay. Here we go.
We the new students, brought up for movements. No one can tell us we can't get through this. The world is seen through us cause we the next gen. If things go wrong, what'll be next then?
So it's important to educate, don't you hesitate. We out our dreams, ain't to intimidate. Our vision dudes, able to fill up their dinner plate. On other days, dudes get nice coats on winter day. Can't lie, the past get...
That's how I try to stress to these kids that it's like, yo, no one's gonna listen to you. There's no newspapers that are gonna come down and interview and ask you like, what's wrong with your hood, or what's wrong with your education. Because if you say something twisted or you say something that they don't want to hear, they're not going to print it. They're not going to put it on TV. They're not going to put it on the radio, whatever. So that's where you're going to do it. You know what I'm saying? You're going to do it on the wall, you're going to do it in a poem, whatever, however art you're going to flip it. And so if we lose that, it's a loss of something huge.
The name is Bizzle, walking on the streets, rocking to the beat.
We do revolution in the industry like smokestacks. Evolution being roach traps. Still manage the throwback tracks. A Kodak moment for no knack robots. A dream like Akeem, unstoppable hook shot. Take a shot at the hook. Updated for the 08. I tune it, I pot it, and give it the 5-star rating. Mischievous souls still digging in the crates. Infinity on wax, new design for your taste.
Live for the moment, live for the moment. Listen, now my words are potent. Let yourself open to the propaganda of the Brooklyn bandstander. I refuse to use hammer, so I pick my pad up. For eons, strive for infinity and beyond. I believe to succeed, you will need to bring the heat on. The need to succeed is enough to fill you with greed, and if you don't take precautions, you're gonna end up deceased. In the streets, I'm smoking weed for spiritual release. It's funny how a single leaf destroys your life with ease. Desperate for money, cause it nice for the honeys, but when they find that it's phony, damn, they're homeless and lonely, and then it's too late to come back into the life that they dreamed, and that the life of drug dealing really wasn't what it seems. All because they followed others in moderation, cause there's so many dreams, so little inspiration.
Dial 11 digits on an inquisit. Search for the reparations so my people can get it. Some of our generations pass. Still no cash if they really intended. This is not a game, no, you can't intend us. And the government more skilled than listen Elliot Spitzer, man. Sometimes I wanna just give up. Ignorance brings the black folks obituary list up. Too many folks bring us down, we need to lift up. They underestimate us, sort of a mystery. A smile on my face, but we living in misery. I wanna tell y'all about my people past history. The problems we facing, the paper we chasing, destruction the states in. But y'all about a grill. Y'all ain't for real, so this is how I chill in the next generation.
I actually kind of like it.
I was liking it too.